Well, Margot, right now, investigators, different people with the police department, as well as the city bus service, some of the dump truck workers are all out here. I am here joined by Rodell. He was waiting on the bus just down the street, right?
Yes, sir.
You look at this damage. Thank you so much, Rodell. When you look back at this damage, I can get a photographer to go this way. It's miraculous that no one was killed. A wall collapsed on this structure, and that's kind of how it started there. Now, as you make your way down Market Street to Court Street here, you'll see a parade of firefighters here. Hard to imagine what this looked like just hours ago. The whole thing underwater. You can still see remnants of that behind the water line, still here, higher than this at times. This is what they saw. This red car here up in the ditch off of Charity Lane. The biggest lesson in this entire project has been patience getting into this brand new building. Originally, they thought it was going to be August 31st, but now setbacks has it coming in at January 23rd. He spent most of his time here at the register, not realizing or maybe not caring that eyes were on him the entire time. The whole thing caught on camera. The four of us, my friend Laura, my friend Mason, my friend Jimmy, we're all about to shave our hair. This is to stand in solidarity with those who fight cancer. So far today, we've raised about $17,800. The goal is $25,000. I'm gonna put you on the spot. Spell spectacular.
Spectacular. S-P-E-C-T-A-C-U-L-A-R.
Well, that is what we all think you are. Congratulations, Aaron, a local hero. We're live here with Aaron at Huntsville International, McKinley Strother for WAFF 48 News. How easy is it for a teen to buy a vape?
Hey, can I get a pack of digital pod, please?
We found out tonight.
I was convinced that she was not going to be able to get one tonight.
It takes determination.
Hi, good, how are you?
But it's not impossible.
Out of 7, only 1 sold it. But still, that's 1 too many.
Kim Crawford volunteered her 17-year-old daughter for this test at a gas station in Huntsville. The 7th time was the charm.
This is one that was confiscated last year for one of our high schools.
For this reason, Madison City School administrators are fighting back on the popularity of teen vaping.
We want to be proactive. A lot of kids don't know the dangers involved in it. It doesn't smell like typical cigarette smoke, but the chemicals are just the same.
Are you surprised that more teens are vaping now?
No, I'm not, because I think teenagers are prone to try things.
Not even a week into the new school year, and Madison City School leaders telling parents in the letter, unfortunately, secondary schools throughout the nation continue to see an increase in vaping. This trend also true in Madison City schools. The U.S. Surgeon General calling it an epidemic. Last year alone, vaping increased 78% in high school students and 48% in middle school students nationwide. In Madison, more than 60% of the alternative school makeup last year, students punished for e-cigarette usage.
Prior to tonight, she didn't know the lingo, and so I think just keeping that dialogue open and talking to them not only about the Juuls, but cigarettes and vaping and the dangers of it.
You think it won't happen to you, but you certainly saw it there. School leaders say the best way to combat this growth is education and conversation, both at home and at school. Now, again, we did go to 7 locations with only one serving the 17-year-old, but who knows how many more would have also broken the law if we had all night.
I have to make him be strong, be yourself. Move on, and how people treat you, because a lot of kids are committing suicide by bully or the way they're getting handled. And I'm scared my son go through that.
You can hear the pain in that mother's voice. This after she says her 7-year-old was humiliated in front of his entire class by his teacher.
I'm hurt. I'm disappointed because as a parent, you drop your child at school to go to learn, to have education. But my son was going through a lot in that school last year.
It happened at Lakewood Elementary in Huntsville at the end of May. According to a police report, the 7-year-old's teacher duct taped his mouth shut because she says he was talking too much in class. His mother wasn't notified by the school until a week later.
There's no way your child can't go through that. They don't tell you for a week. I feel we are foreigners. That's why my child is getting treated like that.
Amy Sewell says her son was picked on by his teacher throughout the year and bullied by other kids in her perspective. That's why she's speaking out tonight, not just for her family, but to prevent this from happening to anyone else.
I will push it to last level. I will make sure another child will not treat her like that in that school again.
A spokesman with Huntsville City Schools says they are aware of the teacher's alleged misconduct and was not renewed by the board. Therefore, that teacher will not return in the fall. Sewell says she is reaching out to lawyers herself and wants to file charges against the teacher.
I'm ready for this. I will fight it for the end of, where I can stop. No, because nobody deserves that. I never see anybody doing something to get that kind of treated. I never see it.
It's very difficult still. It just seems like yesterday. When does it become a happy memory instead of this overwhelming feeling of sadness?
That was just one of the many questions 18-year-old Jordan Collier's family had surrounding her death and the healing process when we spoke to them earlier this week. Tonight, some of their questions are answered. New details and documents from the Madison County Sheriff's Office show an arrest has been made. This man, 45-year-old Joshua Michael Getzinger, in jail tonight on a list of charges, including parole violation, operating a vehicle without insurance, and leaving the scene of an accident.
Some days are better than others, of course, and there's just so many memories. You know, we're still mourning her loss. We haven't yet began to celebrate her life.
According to police records, Jordan was killed December 18th when a car that Getzinger was driving hit her car, pushing it into another. Her family tells us she immediately died on impact.
It was bad enough that they didn't want me to see.
Death is really sad, and I really hope they get through that, but Jordan wouldn't want them to be sad. Jordan would want them to remain positive and just to keep doing things how she was alive, honestly.
Tuesday, her classmates paid their respects with a memorial tribute. They came together with her family to cherish her spirit in a time of sadness.
I love her, but I told her every morning, so I know she knew it.
I'm sure she absolutely did. Getzinger was booked here in Madison County on December 28th due to his parole violation. He's being held without bond. Reporting this evening, I'm McKinley for WAFF 48 News. It's often like the writings on the wall.
The fight keeps going. The fight keeps going this afternoon. The fight keeps going. The fight never stops.
That energy for that little push you need when you're at your lowest, it can be right there in front of you.
Talking to her, letting her know that she's got a lot of friends, a lot of family that support her and that are here for her anytime she needs them.
That day was a little hard. The surgeon called me at 7 a.m. that morning. My phone was on vibrate. I have no idea how I heard my phone. I picked up the phone. He says, "Tracy, this is Dr. Buckner. Can you talk?" And I said, "Sure." And the first words out of his mouth was, "You have breast cancer."
May 22nd, 2018, Tracy's fight began. The past few months have been understandably tough for her, but today, she got a little encouragement.
Here we go.
Decatur Fire and Rescue had a call. They rushed out. Pink Hills of Central Alabama needed them pronto at Tracy's house for just a surprise that she needed.
Oh, that's for little old me.
The special organization tours the state to uplift cancer victims. Today, the bright pink truck wrapped in messages of love, pain, but above all hope, pulled up to Tracy's front door.
You're gonna make me emotional. It was amazing to me. Like I said, my support system has been phenomenal. Without them, I don't know what I would do. Every single one of them means so much to me, and I will never be able to thank them enough.
This afternoon, Tracy added her own writings to the wall, which really could be a lesson for all of us. Smile, because you never know who you inspire. McKinley Strother for WAFF 48 News.